Okay. Somehow we are live. Okay. Somehow we are live. Okay. 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 I'm gonna mute somehow this. We are live. Okay. 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 We are live. This is the pre-show, of course. We like to do a little warm up, especially considering we are on a new platform. So if anyone can just confirm they're hearing me live, that would be great. I will say the code word. We can establish a code word. The code word is pasta. Let's see the word pasta come up. Where is the word pasta? Do we have the word pasta come up in the chat? Can anyone? It says people are. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Taylor. That's all I wanted to see. That we have the show. The title of the show is Pasta. It is going to be a good one. So stand by. I'm going to even play a little music, and let's just see if we get kicked off. I don't think we're going to, but let's just kick it off. Oh, baby. Let's see if I know.
History repeats, the whole conceits. The clip replies, the same defeats. Keep your finger on the button.
Elvis Costello and the Attractions with Beyond Belief from Imperial Bedroom.
Just that all is slick on the wind-up world of the nervous tick. In a very fashionable Harlem, I hang around until be tortured. You'll never be alone in the bone arches. Battle with the bottle is nothing so novel. So in this almost empty gin palace, through a two-way looking glass, you see her hours. You know she has no sense for all your jealousy. In a sense, she still smiles, very sweet, charged with insults and flattery. Her body loves with malice. Do you have to be so cruel to be kind? And now you find you feel this identical completely. You say you have no secret. Oh, just believe discreetly.
Yeah, baby. Coming in loud and clear. Come on. Push it.
My hands were clammy and cunning. She's been suitably
7 minutes till showtime, folks. Send the link around. Post it on the groups. Get in the Reddits and the Discords and the Facebooks and the Twitters. And let the world know we are about to begin the show of the week. Pasta is the word we're looking for. Now I am beyond belief. I got a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of grief. Once I seemed so appealing. Now I am beyond belief. I got a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of grief. Once it seemed so appealing, now I am beyond belief. Yeah, baby. We are still rocking and rolling here. Let's see what else I can. Good morning, everybody. We are still in the pre-show, but I'm here hanging, waiting for Doug to get here. Get some updates from him today. We're going to listen to a little Hey Boys from the Dillards.
Along the Merrimack, washed in the river when the water ran clean. Waited for the day I could buy me a Cadillac and see a lot of things that I never have seen. Went to the city and I got a little older and I got a little
Bye-bye,
smarter and I
Facebook.
learned good sense. Went back home and I married me.
We're not going to put up with your bullshit anymore. We're back to true independence. True independence, which that is what YouTube is. It's a small little company, independent company, and they're very cool. Very cool company, new company. And, I got to log on to Skype so I can get ready for your phone calls.
Never done that in my life before. Kept up with the news in the wintertime, sitting on a barrel in the country store.
Hey, boys, I think I'm getting old. Sitting by the fire when the weather gets cold. Don't care. Down around the farm.
And another little drink won't do us any harm.
Baby.
Rare back, talk about your politics, fight about religion, and worry about war. I'll sit sitting in the fireplace and pour a little cider when your throat gets sore.
Hey, boys, I think I'm getting old. Sitting by the fire when the weather gets cold. Don't care. Down around the farm.
And another little taste won't do us any harm.
Who's going to be on the show? Elizabeth asks. Doug Lucenhop. As far as anybody else goes, that's a big question. I don't have any idea. It'll be up to you to call in and
I think I'm getting old.
Yeah, baby. That is the Dillards from the great Wheat Straw Sweet record. Wheat Straw Sweet, one of the greats. We are 3 minutes from the show. We'll put on a little Bruce. Come on, baby. It is Tuesday. And the pre-show is where I like to hang and just be myself. Play some music for you. Sometimes it can be kind of groovy, 60s stuff. It could be Bruce. I like to sing like Bruce. But nobody can sing like Bruce except Bruce Springsteen. You know how it goes, baby. And we're going to have a show for you today, believe me. All night, prove it all night. There's nothing else that we can do. So prove it all night, prove it all night. And I'll prove it all night for you. All right, we are 2 minutes away from the show. You know, I don't know. Maybe this is the way to go. We'll see where the numbers go. We're already at 211 views, which is around, where we get on the Facebook around now. So it might be not a real big difference, but maybe the audience will grow. All night, all I'm waiting for your love. We'll prove it all night. You prove it all night. Girl, prove it all night for your love. Come on now. All right, folks. I really want to get that hot pup going, don't you? Take some goddamn phone calls. Thank you, Clarence. Take over. Okay. We are going to go live. I don't know. Doug said he's on his way, so we'll just... Are you ready for the show to start, folks? It is 9 a.m. and we are kicking it live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Office Hours 2.0. The calls are coming in hot. Not hot audio-wise, they're just flying in. I'm seeing them all over the place. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday, September 4th. basically a Monday in my book because yesterday was the Labor Day holiday. So we're having fun. It's sort of the short week. And you really sort of, what the hell, you know? Like, I hope y'all had fun in Labor Day. Some of you probably had to work. And I'm going to go live. Oh, yes, I have to switch over to the live cam. We are no longer in pre-show mode. We are in a live mode scenario. So welcome to the live show. Welcome, YouTube subscribers. Goodbye, Facebook. We'll no longer be using that service except to promote the show. And I am anxiously awaiting my co-host, my guest, my audio man, my sound effects wizard, DJ Doug Loosenhop, who is en route. So until he gets here, we'll just kick the show off and start having a good time because today's all about having a good time. Tuesdays are Good Time Tuesdays. We call them Good Time Tuesdays. And we'll take Leo Garcia, the son of Mr. Jerry Garcia, is in the house. How are you,
Hello?
Leo?
Is this real?
This is real. This is real life.
This is insane. I'm just in work.
I understand. Yeah, you're at work.
Oh, yeah, that's how I sound. This is really bizarre. I was just. Yeah.
Well,
no,
why is it
fine.
so bizarre?
So
I do this every
Tim,
week.
What's going on?
Well, can I just do? Let me just do a little audio test because this is the first time we're taking a call through the new service we're doing here with YouTube. Can I just make sure we're hearing the calls? Because that would be important.
I don't know. Can you?
Well, I'm asking the audience. Can we hear? Can you repeat? We hear the Brit. The great Gurnzo says we hear the Brit. So let me ask you, Leo, where are you calling from? Are you calling from the great United Kingdom?
Yeah, I'm calling from Wales, which is sort of like next to.
Get it? Wales. Wales.
That's.
Or
Yeah.
He wails on the guitar.
Yeah, but both of those. That's right. I'm calling from like a kind of sad office. I'm kind of like on my own in an office.
You're like David Brent from The Office, sort of. Not that.
Yeah, a bit. I've got everyone's gone, and we had. Do you want a good office story about, because we've got like these dog-friendly offices, and I've got quite a good sort of dog story.
Take it away, Leo. I'll be happy to hear it.
Oh, good. Oh, well, please, I've got your ear, Tim. So, yeah, my boss, unfortunately, one of her dogs was a bit ill.
Ooh.
And I was in the office, and she comes running in because she's got a little kind of ante-room over there. And one of her dog had died in the office. It had just carked it and keeled over in the office. And I had to I didn't know what to do. I wasn't sort of sure what the etiquette there is, if there's a kind of known path through, dead dog in room, boss needs comfort. It was all. The dog
was dead in her office, not in the main.
Keeled over. Yeah, it had like a heart attack, and it just fucking keeled over and died. And it was just dead. And then they had to bring like a towel in. It was a big dog as well.
Oh my!
And they had to bring a towel in and carry it through the office.
It died
on the way out.
It wasn't sick. It just died.
It died
heart
of
attack
work.
Or something?
It was all worked out. It was brutal. Had like a heart attack or something.
I've never had to deal with a dead dog in my physical presence.
No, it's hard to know what to do really, and it was a bit sad, but it had done a little poo as it died.
I'd be just like so grossed out by a dead dog. I think it would disturb me to no end. I lost my pup of 10 years or more a few months ago. I don't know if I spoke about this publicly, but my boy Pete, who you might recognize from the cover of my In Glendale album, starring role in that, he passed away a few months ago. But he passed at the vet. We took him in for what was some health issues, and they were not, they were not something that we could it was we had to make that choice.
Can I ask you, sorry, I don't want to, I feel like it's quite rude to interrupt a dead dog story, but I've actually, because I was listening to an interview with you, I can't remember, it was like the other day or something, and you were talking about how this is like a genuine question, because obviously you're quite a busy person. You've got lots of stuff going on. I've got 2 kids, and I find I've got absolutely shit all time to do anything.
I know.
I'm genuinely interested to know how you. I think the interviewer said, "How do you squeeze in family life around everything that you do?" And you said with difficulty.
With
and I am kind of
difficulty.
interested to know what that looks like in practice, because as I say, I've got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old,
right.
and I've got it's really difficult to squeeze stuff in.
Well, do you have a partner in?
Yeah.
Life?
I've got a wife. You know, we both work and you know, but I don't know how on earth, and you know, like things like you do your on cinema like Oscar special that takes, I don't know, it's like fucking 10 hours or something like that.
But that's just one day. That's live. That's like, hey, hon, I'm going to work. You know, that's really what that's about.
But do you have conflicts with your wife or anything? Like, is that a difficult conversation to have? Like,
we in general, we have, first of all, we have not a full-time nanny, but we have a nanny during the day because my wife works part-time. And then she has stuff that she needs to do, you know, for the house and for our life.
So that's kind of how you get around it, is that you hire.
Yeah, you got to get a little help if you can. And then we have babysitters and things like, you know, and my mom comes and helps when she can. And so there's, and then, you know, but I don't go out and just hang. Like, I don't go out and get a beer with Doug ever, for a lot of reasons. But do
you find, do you feel like it's, because some people obviously put their kids on like quite, you know, family time, understandably, on quite a high pedestal.
I look at my life and I say, well, listen, hon, I have to go out a lot for work, and I go to, sometimes I have screenings and meetings with people that aren't during the day. So it's like, you know, I got to meet with somebody, and it's like they can't get together during the day. Let's go get a drink or get dinner and talk about it. So there's lots of those kind of things. So when I see an opportunity like this weekend, on Saturday, I said, hon, if there's a thing that we're invited to, if you want to go, why don't you go? I don't need to go. I'll stay home. I'll be the good guy, the dad, and put the kids to bed and read them a book and all that shit.
It's quite. I'm finding my daughter particularly irritating at the moment. Is that, I mean, considering like you've sort of made a business out of.
Okay. Listen, Leo, I don't know what to tell you.
All right, fine, okay.
I got to take more calls.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, just go. This has been really nice. Thank you.
I could talk to you offline. Maybe we could become friends. I can come over to Wales. I've never been to Wales.
Yeah, come to Wales. Come and play. Come and like do something. We've got like a really good little theatre.
What's the main city in Wales? What's your big city?
Cardiff. Fucking.
I don't remember. I don't. How am I going
to? Cardiff.
You fucking wanker. Go fuck yourself, you mother. You cunt. All right. Thank you, love.
I'm sure that. Yeah, I'm sure you'd find an audience if you came here. It's been nice to meet you, Tim.
Thank you, Leo. All the best. Have a great week.
I prefer dolphins.
Well, I said 2 jokes. They weren't even about whales, mammal style. They were, first of all, whales, right? That killed. The audience just blew up with that one.
Yeah.
Then I followed with he whales. So I didn't even need to go to the sperm whale jokes. You know what I mean? I didn't need to fall into that.
Well, that was for me to come through with.
Beautiful.
That's
number.
why I'm here.
That's the comedy of threes. Anyways, Doug, let's talk to Doug for a second. How are you feeling? You said you were not feeling well? You have a cold?
Yeah, I definitely have a cold.
What's
but
it?
The show must go on.
I appreciate
I'm sorry I'm a little late.
No,
but,
I appreciate it was a last minute request
the
last
9
night.
o'clock start is a little different for traffic.
I know, it sucks.
Forgot to adjust.
And talk to me about the cold, first of all. Where is it? Is it in the throat? Is it in the head?
No, it's beyond the throat. So I think it's on its way out.
Where is it?
But it started in the throat a few days ago.
A sore throat.
Yeah, but now it's like sneezing and like,
Well, don't touch me.
I looked for my face mask. I couldn't find it.
It's okay, but I won't use that mic, and we won't shake or kiss or hug or anything. And I appreciate you being here, and I want to get if you're prepared for this. If you're not, it's fine. I want to get your review of being in Burning Man, because you were in Burning Man. You were a part of the Burning Man experience. Give me the 2-minute review and your experience very quickly.
Well, it's pretty incredible. I feel like dorky talking about Burning Man because
you've
you
never
don't want to
been.
be one of those guys who talks about Burning Man. But
No. But
here I am.
you have never been before.
I've never been. I didn't really know what to expect. It's really incredible. I mean, I don't know where to begin, but it's just it's like you're in another reality for a week.
Were you?
And,
Did you feel like you were in the desert? That's the thing that bothers me about the concept of it. This feeling of being dusty and hot.
It's extremely dusty. You're not. Like when you go to the desert.
I'm out.
When you go
I'm out of the whole. I'm not going.
When you go to the desert out here, it's not. Everyone's on vacation, but it's not easy. You're uncomfortable. You're dusty. You have to like survive. You're kind of like you have to like survive this harsh environment. It takes place on a lake bed that used to be a lake like millions of years ago during the dinosaur age.
Well, 6,000 years ago is as far back as it goes, but go ahead.
And there's not even
Slight
if you go to the desert, like if
disagreement
you
there?
go to like the Mojave Desert, there's like cactuses and plants and snakes.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's like nothing can survive here. There's not even a plant.
Where are you pissing? Where are you pupping? Where are you?
You're pissing in jugs and in
come on.
porta potties.
Okay, for a week.
Yeah, you just get into it.
What are you eating?
You gotta bring your own stuff.
Bring in.
You gotta bring in all your own stuff, and you gotta. It's self-reliance.
They
which
got
I like.
Chipotle?
I like
They got
camp. I
Chipotle
like
nearby?
I like camping and biking, and that's
Yeah.
what you're doing. You're biking and camping.
Oh,
and
cool.
It's,
Who'd you go with? Anybody famous?
No, I didn't.
Did you meet any ladies there?
You meet a lot of people.
It
it
seems
seems
you know what I mean?
like
Did you have some
it does have this like people think everyone's going there for some big like sex
Right,
fest or
yeah.
something, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that for me.
I
mean,
understand.
You feel gross the whole time. You're covered in sunscreen and you're dusty. And
Right. Your balls
Your
are all
balls are
sweaty.
all sweaty and.
All right. Well, listen. Oops. What did I do? Dustin.
Who's that? Oh,
Dustin Britt.
Perfect.
Dustin Britt.
Perfect for dust.
Oh, shoot. Just a second.
Okay, I'm
Hi.
waiting. We shall wait for you, Dustin.
No, can you hear me, Tim?
Yeah, it sounds like you're calling from Mars, though.
Sorry, I'm at work and I'm on a Bluetooth connection.
Cool.
Yeah.
That must be some job
so-
you've got there with the access to Bluetooth technology. That's a high-paying job. That's a big job.
Yeah. Well, we're making rocket parts.
Well, what's going on?
So,
How can I help you today, Dustin Britt? And you're not from Britain,
Well-
which is interesting.
No, Kirkland, Washington.
Kirkland.
So
Oh, home of my favorite pants and my products.
fiance and I, yeah, my fiance and I are getting married next week, and we were hoping to get your blessing.
Congratulations. Give me, you on Spotify?
Sure.
Give me Congratulations by the Traveling Wilburys. That should be in our queue because it's a great little beginning of a song to get when people say shit like that. Trust me.
1 sec.
Congratulations by Traveling Wilburys. It's Congratulations by Traveling Wilburys. That's a 5-year-old talking about his favorite Traveling Wilburys song.
There's like a song called Congratulations by Post Malone.
No,
That's
we
not
don't
the
want
one-
that.
Okay.
Jeez,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Ooh. Now we'll have to queue up to where the
I listen to a lot of Traveling Wilburys on my trips.
so good, right?
Yeah, they're good.
Listen, congratulations, you're breaking. Congratulations. Okay, Dustin, thank you. Congratulations. What's funny is it becomes kind of a sad song because the next line is like, for breaking my heart. Congratulations.
Oh, so he's being kind of like
You're
cynical,
tearing it all apart. Oops, I hung up on Dustin
being
somehow.
kind of a cynical
What happened
jerk.
there? Dusty boy? Oops, I think he hung up. He was tired of this bullshit.
Well, I think he just wanted your blessing and you gave
Oh,
it.
that's true. I did bless him.
You ever think about becoming ordained?
I did for my friend's wedding last year. I
You
did.
did?
Yes.
Did you
of
steal the
course.
show and make it about you?
No, I did great. Nathan Karpowicz. Nathan. You loser. Nathan.
Hey, Tim?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Tim.
Sorry, I called you a loser.
Hey,
Didn't mean it.
Oh, well, I accept it. Yeah, I called in a year ago, actually, and naively tried to pitch you a season of Decker, and
Wow.
after realizing that's a big no-no, I started thinking of my own idea.
Okay.
And I wrote a 11-page pilot, and I was wondering if anyone at your production company or anyone would be able to like skim it or anything, just take a little peek.
Yeah, Doug could take a look for you.
Oh, really? Where would I be able to have like a link and
Is that
stuff?
okay to give up your email address here?
You're gonna have to attach me as an EP.
That's fine, yeah.
Well, what's your background? What's your not that it matters, I guess. Maybe.
I'm a college
just
student
a
right
guy.
now. I'm 20 years old. It's the only just comedy fan, I guess. It's the only real background.
What's the pitch? What's the premise?
Well, basically, it's kind of like a children's hospital or a kind of like a Decker about a teen high school show. It's kind
Well,
of
it's all-
poking fun at.
Teen high school seems a little redundant. There's no
Well,
adult high school. Now
true,
that's an
high school
idea.
drama.
Adult high school.
Well, that's
See?
what they kind of are in the shows, adult high schools.
Okay.
They're all like 30, but yeah, it's
right.
got some other goofs too. But it's kind of a satire on the recent ones that have come out in the past few years that are really big now.
Send it to me, I'll skim. But I'll tell you this: if you don't have some laughs like in the first paragraph, I'm out.
First paragraph.
I'll
First
send you
word.
40
First
bucks.
word has to be a funny word.
Send it to Doug on Twitter.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
I'll be King N156.
Okay,
Looking out for
Doug,
that.
keep an eye out for that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
All right.
Nathan. All the best to you.
You're very chill today, Tim. Usually you'd like shut
I've
that
been
guy
screaming.
down.
I've been yelling. You know me. I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy.
What I miss anyway? Anyone die this
Well,
week? Or?
you know what happened?
Like I literally
That's true.
had no service. I had no nothing.
Uh,
I got in.
Vic came in
late
and
last
did your
night.
job last week. He did this job. He did, and he was great. You know, it wasn't the same, but he did fine. So, cause I like to keep this show going. I'm around when I'm around. I can't remember if I did a show last week or not though. That's one thing I can't, it all fades together, but, what was I going to tell you? Well, John McCain, of course, you've heard that.
I did hear that.
John McCain passed, and we watched I watched actually with my family, watched the big service on Saturday, which was held in the National Cathedral. It was pretty, it was impressive. It was a spectacle. It was all the presidents, but the one we have now in the room. And it was, I always like watching those guys interact and seeing, Obama and Bush talk to each other and stuff. I like, it's fun to see.
Did you see the footage? Well, you did because you saw the Vietnam documentary, but like that footage of John McCain when he's in captivity.
Oh my God. When
Just
he's like
watching that, and then like after like
he's got that like I'm trying not to cry because my fucking arm's broken and I'm trying to be kind of good about it, but it fucking hurts, man. And I want to see my wife. I miss her very much. And I mean that's not funny, but that's what it sounded like. It's terrible.
For the pain.
What's your name? Lieutenant Commander.
Oh, this is it?
John
Well, we don't need to
McCain.
listen to this. This is going to bring everybody down.
Which is after seeing that and after like I don't want to talk about Trump, but
Oh, then the shit he said
called him
about
a loser.
Yeah, him like I like
I like my veterans who don't get caught.
don't get caught.
And then
you
watching
fucking
this
cunt.
video makes me just infuriated.
Oh, it's the. I mean,
It's
that's
infuriating.
Reason number 933 to like want to give that guy the pokey eye if you ever see him,
That's
or smack him in the face.
That's a top reason for me.
So it's yeah. I mean, I'm saying
It's not
900.
900. It's like up there in the top 10.
900 out of 10,000. That's pretty up near the top. Then now I changed the dynamics of that. Alexandre Janou sounds kind of exotic. Let's talk to him.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, my little sweet boy?
We're actually two of us. There's two of us.
Oh, I
right
did
here.
not sanction this for two boys.
Why not?
For two boys to talk to me at once. Okay, let us say hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Well, we're doing fine. We're having a great day over here in Amsterdam.
Yay! Of course we are. Getting high, having sex with the prostitutes.
Well, that's inappropriate.
Okay, I'm apologizing.
Okay. And yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to talk to you and to Doug today.
Yes. Shut the fuck up, everybody, by the way, in the chat. This guy goes, is this supposed to be a German accent? Who the fuck cares? And why type some bullshit? See, now I'm getting riled.
You're looking at the chat?
I shouldn't be, but I look every once in a while, and everyone's just like got an opinion that's like, who fucking cares? Just shut up and listen and just enjoy the show. I'm just fucking riffing, man. What am I, got my dialect coach on the other line that I'm consulting with? Who gives a shit? Can you imagine having an opinion on any of this? Can you imagine typing a word, listening to anything, or watching anything?
Let me hear that accent a little bit more.
Mine?
No. Dutch boy back there.
Alexandre. What are you calling for?
Can we all just go German and just try to do a German accent?
Go ahead. Just talk. Okay. What do you want to talk to me about? I'm already getting annoyed by you people. Every one of you.
Question.
What is your question?
I have a fairly deep question. It is sort of, I was seeking your life advice on an important matter.
Yes.
Which is the matter of rejection. How have you gone about handling rejection in your existence?
I repress it. I repress it in an unhealthy denial, and I squash it down into my insides, and then it comes out at stupid things. It comes out in rage form in
at you folks.
At you folks out there who have done nothing to deserve it. And it comes out at people in traffic or when I'm waiting for a sandwich that has taken 40 minutes to arrive. There's all various forms of it. There's relationships that don't work out where you feel rejected. And life is full of pain and rejection and disappointment. And sometimes those feelings outweigh positive feelings, don't they? Sometimes, it's hard to, I always say it, how can you appreciate the times in your life when you feel healthy and you feel good and positive? How can you have to work very hard to recognize those moments. And for example, I would say right now, aside from my little chat freak out, which I apologize for, I feel good. I don't have like a splitting headache. God bless, I don't have Doug's cold right now. I've got work happening. I've got projects lined up in a way that is satisfying. But at the same time, it's hard to feel that's, the disappointments or the rejections tend to sometimes outweigh those feelings of positivity, and that's something you just got to keep in check.
You got to take that rejection and look at it like a gift, and use that rejection to light a fire under your tuchus, and do it better the next time.
Well, and then the history.
I mean, what are you being rejected? You ask a girl out, and she said no. There could be things that aren't even under your control. Listen to me. Yeah. Look, I'm like some Dear Abby kind of guy right now.
Yeah, well, let's get specific. Where's the rejection coming from, Bood?
There's always that fear when you're women when you're pursuing a chick, to get.
We don't call them chicks on my show. You hear me? Well, they're women.
Wait, is there two people on the line here?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we're still here.
Great, babe. I know, but what are we talking about here? Have some respect.
We're talking about women.
Okay, man. Well, listen.
Go down to the red light district and sort yourself out.
Get your bones soaked.
All right. Okay.
I don't know, man. Listen, if she's rejecting you, it's not meant to be. Get over it. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I mean, it's not that hard. You're probably an ugly guy. That's the problem. Probably look like a goddamn troll, some kind of... I don't know. You got teeth are all screwed up, coming in all which ways, and you got a big old fat nose, and your eyes are all cross-eyed. Give me a break. Get the hell out of here! Get out of here!
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you. I'll see you later. Hell no. Alien Commando. This guy's coming in from Mars. How you doing, Alien Commando? How can I help you today?
Здравствуйте, мистер Хайдекер. Я хочу что-то показать тебе.
Yes, of course. I'm ready to receive my orders. Just transmit at your convenience. I stand by
The
awaiting
shadows
your...
of power have been in
Yes.
power for too long, my friend. We
Yes.
need to take them down. Are you
Yes.
going to help me take them down?
I'm taking them down one by one, you see?
I'm a graduate student in the chemistry department of Princeton University. And
We should
without
get
giving
together.
too much information, without doxing myself,
We should
I just
get-
want to let you know that the U.S. government is funding research
Yes.
into fertilized human eggs.
Yes! This is good news.
This is bad news.
Why? We need
get
more
too much
eggs.
money. What are you
I
talking
eat
about?
2 eggs a day, and I took an advice from Doug here. I take some white rice, which is left over from the Chinese food we ordered this weekend. I put it in there in a frying pan with a little coconut oil, and then crack some eggs in there and stir it around. Now, I need to make sure that I got a good supply of eggs coming in. If that's my government, my tax dollars coming towards helping me out in that situation, then I'm all for it. If they need to fertilize more chickens, then that's what they need to do.
I guess so, man. I mean, it seems like you got your shit together with that.
Yeah. So tell me what you're talking about. You're telling me the U.S. government is funding fertilization of human eggs, human embryos. The government is making human beings out of scratch in the lab.
That's
Is that
right.
what you're saying?
That's right. And I personally saw this at in a guy's lab in
guy's
Harvard.
lab.
I had a lecture with him. His name was Sonny G from Harvard.
Yeah, I know Sonny.
And pretty much he gave me five tidbits of cool information here. If you wanna listen to it.
Sonny D?
Yeah, Sonny D.
Mom's got Sonny D.
Sonny D himself.
Give me 4 of the 5, please. The best 5.
Okay,
Start
his
off
lab
with
has
one.
improved. His lab has improved genetic sequencing to the point where genomes can be perfectly cataloged. And he tried to get the U.S. government funding to research his egg, but they basically started to do it themselves.
Sure.
And he turned his home country. Since he didn't get the funding from the U.S., he went back to China. There, his research has successfully been used to help hundreds of families to
conceive,
avoid passing certain genetic diseases to their children.
All right.
And in a few months, he will be resigning from Harvard because he has 26 Russian hitmen on him at all times. Because
why?
Well, you see, the Russians really want this information too. I think
Really?
everybody wants this information.
The information is what? I'm still confused because what happens when you start talking, I start drifting off thinking of what I'm having for lunch, anything, I'm starting to think
How
about...
are we supposed to believe that you're not some conspiracy crackpot over here?
Yeah, really?
I'm trying to tell you, dude, that
What is the end game
all
here?
all of these things that
Genetic
have,
manipulation? We're creating a super race of Chinese soldiers?
No. We are creating the new American Renaissance,
Yeah, baby.
filled with high IQ individuals that are going to take
hell
over
yeah.
the world.
That's what I'm talking
That are
about.
Chinese funded.
And I'm done. They're going to come for me and put a bullet in my brain, and that'll be the end of me.
No,
There's
dude,
no
they're going
old-
to save you, and they're going to declare you the comedy king.
Yeah, baby.
Comedy king, California.
All right. Thanks, alien.
Take it easy.
Very good stuff. That felt like I was on cocaine the whole time. Matt Kreisenbeck. Matt Kreisenbeck. Did I say that right?
Oh, hello, Tim. Yeah, you did.
Cool. Proud of myself. Proud of you.
Great, man.
Proud of Doug. Proud of the whole experience.
Thanks, great. Yeah. I'm calling you from London, England.
Oh, cool. But you're not a London Spice Boy.
No, different kind of spice boy. I'm a Californian, but I moved over here, and I love it.
All right, cool.
What brought you out there?
My girlfriend,
Why did she bring you out there?
because she's English. We met in San Francisco, and I just hitched a ride.
Yeah, man. You're gonna get your British passport. You're gonna get your British. What do they call it? A green card or a visa? Or how you stay in?
Oh,
Legal.
well, my mom's Polish, so I got a Polish passport.
Okay.
Yeah, it all worked out. It
Well,
was
now,
great.
but with the Brexit happening, that does not put you in safe territory.
I think. Well, I moved here right after
9/11.
the election in November, and no one knows what's going on with that Brexit deal. Like, they keep pushing it back.
It's a mess.
It's a mess. It's a big mess.
It's a mess.
Huge mess.
Okay, so what can I help you with today specifically?
Well, so I'm not listening to the stream, so forgive me if it's been covered, but I would love to hear about Doug's Burning Man experience.
We went through it already.
Okay.
So, sorry, you have to go back and listen. Subscribe to the podcast.
Hit me up on a DM, and I'll tell you a lot
Tim
more.
Heidecker. If you type in "Office Hours with Tim Heidecker" podcast or something, you'll be able to access that.
Okay, I'll definitely get that.
Or watch back.
right.
Look, scroll back on the YouTube here. How's everybody loving the YouTube? By the way, I think it's working out pretty well. Okay, see you later,
well,
Matt.
I'm happy to hear
All
that.
the best.
Could I give one? I'd like to give a shout out to someone in the On Cinema family, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Jody
Jody Bundwick.
Last year gave my girlfriend and I her tickets to see you at the Soho Theater.
Oh.
And she didn't ask for any money, and it was really nice, and we had a great time. So thank you, Jody.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. The On Cinema family are some of the nicest, smartest, funniest people that are living on the planet Earth.
She didn't ask for
them.
anything returned.
They're
so
good people.
I thank her.
They're good people.
Yeah.
We love those
All
people.
right. Well, have a good day, Tim.
All right, baby. Okay, Chip. Okay, see you later, Matt.
Thank you.
See you later, chap.
Bye.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheerio.
Yeah, well, he bet he hears that every day. Let's talk to Natalie Jones. We haven't had a female caller in a.
Oh my fucking god! Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, what's the language here?
Coming in hot.
Natalie, chill
my
the hell
goodness.
out now. I need you to come on
love
down,
you
back
so
down
much.
to earth.
Okay, real quick. Yes. Hello.
Hi, how are you? First of all, let's establish some rules here. I need you to take a breath. I need you to, first of all, tell me, where are you calling from?
I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, in high school at the moment.
Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Las Vegas. That's cool.
You need to release that right now.
Las Vegas. Let's party.
Okay.
Las Vegas.
Can I ask
Let's
you a
party.
couple questions, please?
Yes, please. I'll take questions.
Okay.
Not just this
So I
chit
don't know
chat that we've been doing on this show. Real questions.
Are you eating Snap, Crackle, and Pop cereal?
That sounds good. I don't know if you've announced this previously, but have you started working on the next season of On Cinema?
Not really.
Okay.
Let me put you that way.
Another bite of that cereal.
What is your next question? Two more questions, and we have to move on.
I'm sorry you cut out.
What's your next question?
I have a statement.
Okay.
Your mind is very powerful.
I have you under my control, but I only want you to do good things.
Bro, another quick question. What
Vegas.
what time were you born?
Las Vegas.
Oh, Las Vegas.
Oh my god.
Let's party.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Las Vegas. Let's party. Las Vegas. Let's party. Las Vegas.
Let's get shot up at
Let's
school.
put that out. Get it on YouTube and Spotify and make $1 billion, and we'll play that in every hotel, every casino. What is that beat you have? Is that stolen from something?
It is stolen, yeah.
Well, we can make a new one.
Yeah, I can make that.
All right, Doug, get on that. I have co-writer.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Las Vegas. Let's party. Play poker. Play slot machines. Play slots. Okay, Natalie, listen, stay in school, get good grades, go to college, be a good person, be a part of society, make a difference.
Thank you.
Be kind.
Vegas.
I'll try. I'll do to you. Thank you
Las
so
Vegas.
much. I'm really
All right,
big
bye,
fan.
Natalie. Las Vegas. Let's party. Las Vegas.
Let's party. Hold on.
Las Vegas. Let's party. Las Vegas. Let's party. Played poker. I wanna go to Las Vegas and have ourselves a good time. Oh yeah. I wanna go to Las Vegas and have ourselves a good time. Oh yeah. Las Vegas. Oh, yeah. Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Let's party! Okay, that's it, everybody. That's the song. It's a song of the year. Las Vegas.
That's just the drop. Wait till you hear the rest.
Grant Hundgren.
Yo,
What do you
what's
think?
up?
What do you think of that song, Las Vegas? Let's party.
Dude, Las Vegas, let's party. Yeah.
How can I help you
absolutely, I'm
today?
down.
Where are you calling from, Grant?
I'm calling from the Black Hills of South Dakota.
Somewhere down the Black Hills of South Dakota lived a young boy named Rocky Raccoon. One day he's rolling around down with another guy. He hit young Rocky in the eye. Rocky didn't like that. He said, I'm going to get that boy. And one day Rocky goes on, it was I was in the Rocky Raccoon. Rocky Raccoon walked into his room.
Only to find Gage's Bible. Yeah.
All right, Grant, how can I help you today up there in the Black Hills of South Dakota? Lived a young boy named Rocky Raccoon.
Yeah. You know, I wanted to know, did you switch to YouTube because Ethan's Klein interview, you said switch to YouTube, put your podcast on there?
Well, I was thinking about it. As you know, for the past several weeks, I've had frustrations with this, with the way things were running, and Facebook was kicking me off because I was playing some music, and you know,
I got off Facebook.
Yeah, and then I realized, and everyone's always writing me saying like, listen, I don't use Facebook. I don't like this system you have. And so when I did Ethan's podcast, he said, I saw his operation, which was pretty professional. It was pretty cool.
You did H3H3?
Yeah.
Yeah, H3H3. He's you know, I don't watch his channel anymore because he used to just do like the memes and just reaction stuff, and now he does podcasts. It's changed a lot. And it's
Okay,
just
well,
like,
it's whatever. We all change, man. I've changed.
That's true.
We change. We grow. We try different things. We experiment. We learn. We make mistakes. And everyone has to stop worrying so much about all this shit. It's like your opinion, unfortunately, only matters to the extent that whether you watch or you don't. Exactly. And you can have opinions, you know, but sometimes we don't really care. You know, we don't care because we're just doing what we want to do. And if you want to join in on the party,
nobody cares about what you do or whatever the fuck you want to do. It's just nobody cares. Everybody's worrying about themselves.
Everybody, and that's the thing is most people out there in the great wide world do not care about this shit at all, and they are off in their own little universe, and they treat entertainment, whether it's Ethan or me or Seinfeld or anybody, as a small part, a small distraction. I am getting so many goddamn, what do you call it? Robocalls, or you know, it's like every 5 minutes I have to change my number. But anyway,
I know, it's like, how the fuck do you know, when you're doing stuff like this, I haven't ever thought of a good way to take calls.
Well, no, this is not even connected to the show. This is what do you call it? It's just like telemarketing. They're just got me in. They've got they got my number, and
God,
it's just
dude,
been.
I've had robocalls so many times this week
on my cell phone.
And it's just.
Anyways,
it's so
I don't mean to be so mean about you. You don't matter. You don't care. It's just, it's like the voices that appear in the comments and the people with their opinions and stuff. It's not a great reflection of the world at large, and it's not really. Some people go, I saw that thing on YouTube. Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. It was fine. They're not in there chatting and talking. It's like, you know, it's so So
well, I'll tell you this. I love all the shit that you do, man.
Thank you.
You are awesome.
Thank you, my brother. And Grant, you are the reason the world spins.
You are an inspiration to me.
Thank you.
For real.
All right, brother. Thank you, Grant. I hope to continue to inspire you and know that we are in this together till the end.
For real.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. All right.
I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. Blake? I feel like Blake's been part of the show before. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Blake, don't let me down. Roos. Blake. Don't let me down. Roos.
Tim.
Yes.
Doug. Good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Hi. I have 3 random questions. I hope that's okay.
Please do it.
First question is for Doug.
Okay.
Doug, and Tim, this could be for you too, since you're equally a musician.
I'm not equally a musician with Doug, by the way. Let's just get that clear.
Yes, Blake.
What is your favorite BPM?
Ooh.
Wow.
How can you
pick
How
one?
can you pick one? It's
Probably
whatever.
120. 120.
I write songs in basically in 120, 90% of the time. That's that's that sweet spot. That's a good groove. That makes you feel good. Of course, 140.
That is the default, and every music program.
140
it starts off on 120.
Right, and 140. Now that's your CPR beat. You know about that?
I thought it's 60.
I thought it was 140.
Beats. I thought it's 60.
Well, it's whatever It's whatever staying alive is. Staying alive. Ha 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 ha. That's what they tell you to do.
I'll do 80. I'll do 140.
He'll do it all.
I'll do 110.
He'll do whatever it takes. Anyways,
second
question coming in.
I've observed that you're a Howard Stern fan, or you enjoy watching his show or listening to his show.
I have observed that you are a Howard Stern fan, and now I have reached a conclusion, which I shall share with you.
The first part of my hypothesis is the question to you is: would you ever want to appear on the Stern show? Being, keeping in the back of your mind the Stern factor of getting buzzed or grilled or burned or interviewed.
I mean, the way he it depends. I mean, it would be an honor to be on there, but it would almost, the prerequisite would be that I would hope that I would be coming into that experience where he's a fan or familiar enough with my career, my work, that it would be an interesting conversation because he would be genuinely curious about some things. I'm not at that place, I don't think, success-wise, that I would deserve to be on a show. But I also think the way he conducts interviews now is very different than he used to. And not that it's a bad thing, but I don't think it would become a grilling or any kind of. First of all, there's nothing controversial to go through with me. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to talk about my personal relationship stuff or sex stuff.
Right.
It's not very interesting, I guess, or it's not very appropriate. I don't know. I'm not that kind of. I don't have any like salacious stories to tell. So, but I listened to Dana Carvey was on. I listened to that. It was like a repeat the other day, and it was fantastic. Mm-hmm. But I don't really have those stories either. Like I don't have those SNL stories. He loves those SNL stories. I don't know. I have a couple of good stories I could probably spice things up with, but so that's my long answer. I don't know. I mean, I'm never going to get asked to be on, so it's not even an issue I'm going to have to deal with.
Cool. Okay. And the third question is, you mentioned, I heard you mention this a long time ago. I'm trying to quit smoking. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned a book that I think helped you. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, Alan Carr's The Easy Way to Stop Smoking.
Cool.
Go for that.
Got it. Thank you so much. Appreciate everything both of you guys do.
Thank you. All right, let's take Micah Robinson. And here's to you, Micah Robinson. I hope you have something fun to say. Hey. You are so cool, Micah Robinson. What's up, Micah?
Hey. I just wanted to heap some praise on you.
No, okay, but let's keep it short. People don't want to listen to this show if it's just a bunch of ass kissing. Although I deserve it.
Well, it was more constructive. I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
Let's do a fan poll. Do people like me chewing ice on the mic? Yes. Probably not.
Yeah, they do.
This is for the ASMR people. I'm gonna give you a little ASMR ice chewing. That if you don't mind, Mike, I will not hang up on you. I'm just gonna give them some ASMR. ASMR.
Go do it.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do I owe you money for this?
You fucking love this. All right, Micah, what's up?
All right, so I just wanted to tell you that On Cinema at the cinema is hands down one of the greatest universes that anyone has created.
Well, how can it be hands down and one of the? I mean, I guess it can be. Anyways, continue.
Like right up there with, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings. Like it's this whole extended universe that you created, or you and your crew created. It's fucking, it's sick.
I agree. I think it's the greatest thing ever. But and that's not because of me. It's because of my gang. See ya.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, here comes
Also, I
the dog.
wanted to shout out to something that I really love that you made that I discovered maybe like 2 years ago. Your Theater of Magic. That was amazing.
Theater of Magic.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
one
of my earliest projects. One of my earliest things I've ever done,
and it holds up to like
iTunes
as one of your
Spotify.
greatest as well. Like
really?
it's so amazing. Like it's so fun to listen to. I've listened to it at least a dozen times, and it's always so exciting to show like my friends or people who haven't heard it yet.
I'm glad to hear that. The Theater of Magic, while I'm plugging things, Theater of Magic is on the streaming services. It's my rock opera from 2001 or
the
something
Tim
like
Heidecker
that.
Experience?
The Tim Heidecker Masterpiece. Everyone always says Tim Heidecker Experience.
I knew it was Masterpiece.
I know, but
I'm a little under the weather. I forgot.
It's fine. But listen.
Listen, everybody, listen to this rock opera.
That.
It's amazing.
It's a lot of fun. It's very kind of steeped
scary.
in Dungeons and Dragons kind of mythology, kind of humor, kind of wizards and dragons and stuff. But while I'm
has
plugging,
one of my favorite lines of any song.
What's your favorite line?
It's my daddy my mommy never loved me. My daddy, he done too. And I think that's just beautiful.
That's from the Wizard, the Warlock or something like that, right?
Yes.
Anyways,
oh, man.
While I'm plugging, the On Cinema Live experience is coming to the East Coast in September, which is the month we're in now. I better get together with that. Figure out. I'm going to give you the dates real quick because you all know them, I think. But for all the people new to the experience here, we have coming up September 25th in Silver Springs, Maryland, outside of D.C. That's at the Fillmore in Silver Springs. That's September 25th. And then the 26th is in Philadelphia, my hometown. Also the Fillmore. That's got to be a mistake. I don't know. Maybe I guess Fillmore's a pretty common name. And then, play a little of that. And then at the Wilbur in Boston, Massachusetts, September 27th, up into the New England territories. At the Wilbur, September 27th. And then in Brooklyn, which are all sold out, I'm afraid, except maybe the early show. There might be a few tickets. There's 3 shows in Brooklyn. It's a fantastic show. Folks up there in Portland and Seattle got a chance to see it, and in Phoenix. I really am proud of the show. It's a great, fun experience, especially if you're an on-cinema freak. If you're not, come and check it out and learn.
Dude, I'm going to the Boston one.
Oh, good.
I'm so excited.
The Boston one's a big room. The Wilbur's a big room, so we're looking to sell that out. It's getting there, but we need more sales. But we have some weeks to sell.
It's a bit of an odd setup in there, though. Like they have, it's like a classic. It's not really a theater anymore. I don't think it's like a comedy club setup, like tables and chairs and stuff on the floor. Yeah, like they have servers.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
That's at timheidecker.com/events. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Micah. Show's not over.
Thank you, Tim.
I'm just thanking you.
I love you.
I love you too, Micah. All the best.
All right. Be well.
I'm going to talk to... Oh, this one rocks. Right, dropping down to that E.
Of the children with this sword, I'm gonna save your king.
That rocks pretty hard, right?
Yeah, man. How many bands were you in before the Masterpiece?
That was pretty much my own. Well, no, I had a couple bands in high school I've talked about before that are not.
What were they called?
I'm not going to talk about it.
Tim Heidecker's first band?
No. Dan Koss. If you want to hear about that, listen to my WTF interview with Mark Maron.
Yo, I am digging the Dakar.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah. Oh shit! Hey, I was wondering. I was calling one because I was part of the Shrek Fest collaborative animation, and there was a whole list of everyone involved, over 200 animators, and I saw DJ Doug Pound was on the list.
What is it?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, how did that go?
I was on the list. I wish I could have been there for the Shrek Fest.
I know.
The fuck was the Shrek Fest?
There's I think it's in Wisconsin. Somebody puts together a Shrek Fest every year, and they redo Shrek, the film, and I think they get animators to do each segment. I'm not an animator. I did a musical remix of a song for the movie. I'm gonna sneeze pretty soon.
It's not been released yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, well, the congratulations to Doug for that incredible opportunity he's involved with. That's awesome, man. Proud
That's
of you.
the kind of stuff I do. You're doing Stern, and you're
I'm hypothetically doing Stern. I'm gaming out my
doing
Stern.
Shrek Fest out in Madison.
I'm gaming out my Stern appearance. All right, Dan, thanks for whatever that was. I don't even know. Paul Strick. Paul Sirik.
Hello.
Strick. Hi, Paul.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, actually. Well, actually, not so good. I'm really hungover.
Oh, from the Labor Day picnic barbecue.
Yeah, no, I had a female over at my house last night, and we had some drinks.
Female what?
Yeah,
That's a good beat. What am I, Reggie Watts over here? Okay.
Tim, let me just say I'm really glad you're on YouTube. Facebook sucks bad.
Facebook sucks. That could be a big hit song if we just did a song that goes, Facebook sucks. Facebook sucks. I want it. Facebook sucks. Facebook sucks. Zuckerberg can suck my dick. He can
I've been
suck
going
my
through
dick.
all your office hours uploads, and it freezes every 5 minutes. It's almost impossible to watch.
All right.
It's a garbage platform.
You know what sucks? I was watching the Dodgers game last night, and this guy caught a foul ball. Or caught a ball in the outfield. It was like it skipped out of the field into the bleachers, you know. And this guy caught it, and he was fucking he's like fully raging out with it. But he's wearing this shirt, this tank top, and it was a Dodgers brand shirt, but it said, "The girls love the D."
Ugh.
Oh, that's not appropriate.
Why do people want to catch a foul ball? That thing's foul. You know?
It stinks.
I stay away from that ball.
It's rotten.
Not really. I'm not really a sports ball fan. That's interesting to me.
Sorry. All right. See you later, hungover prick. Just have some water before you go to sleep if you're going to drink. Alice. Alice Power. Alice Power, are you there? Hello? It's so funny to look at this picture. You can't see it. But she's just smiling. Hello, Alice, are you there? Fuck this.
What a bunch of baloney over here.
I'll talk to Phil. He's a reliable source. Phil.
Yes, Tim.
Yes, sir. I love Phil's all business. He's a serious man.
Get right down to it, Phil. Let's hear it.
Do you have
Welcome
something
back,
specific? Oh, yeah, look at that.
Thank you, Bill.
Phil.
Yes.
You flip that P, it's a B.
What's going on there, Phil? How's life treating you?
It's good. Just all the on cinema talk got me thinking. This nicely dovetails into the Trailblazing on Cinema series. Have you seen or heard of the John Travolta movie Speed Kills?
No, is this the, what do you call it? 3D, not 3D, the VR experience?
Claims to be shot entirely in VR.
Yeah. So how can you see this?
It's a good question. I'm curious as to whether this is a home experience or if this is something where you go to the theater and actually get a physical VR set and sit there and.
Or maybe it's at one of those gaming. There's like those VR gaming centers that I think are popping up now.
Interesting. And then, if you get bored, you just kind of. I think he's like a speedboat. He's like a banker turned speedboat racer.
Well, Vic posted some like
There's
a
some
little
great
bit
posters
of
it.
Yeah, Vic posted those posters. Seems fantastic. I mean, but how do we see it? Does we have it? Doug, can you get any info on it?
I'm trying to find it right here.
I have not seen any hard release date on this thing anywhere, and I did see a trailer. Which
Holy
looks,
shit! Do you know who directs this thing? John Lucenhop.
What? That's kind of.
Are you kidding me?
What? Any
like
relation?
he has the same last name as me, except one E is in there somewhere.
No, it's not the same name then. It's a different name.
Very close though.
Different name. By a mile, it's a different name.
It's not a mile. It's pretty close.
Okay, so anyways, check
but
out
if you get bored with the movie, can you just like stare out at the ocean or something? As other stuff is
you could like turn your back to the whole movie. I guess you could. I mean, I'm glad John Travolta continues to blaze new trails. And
if you've seen the trailer for this, he's got like I swear he's got a different toupee in almost every scene that he's in.
Tim.
Hey, by the way, can I talk to you about something?
It looks like it was released 16th of August in the Netherlands.
Oh, exclusive.
So we can go back to our buddy out there in Amsterdam. And see if he can catch it.
Wait, Phil, are you there? Somehow Phil went on hold. Phil? Well, I've been put on hold by Phil. How do you like that? Scumbag. How dare he? All right, well, we have to move on. I have a good thing to talk to Phil about, but he's gone. I want to talk to Jackson. Jackson Singleton.
Hello, Tim.
Yes, how are you?
Hey, Tim, how are you? I'm good.
What's the deal?
Hey, I was wondering, I'm actually in Burbank. I was wondering, as a fellow 60s, 70s music fan, if you want to get together with some guitars and write some tunes.
Nah.
All right.
A hard no.
Hard no on
What
that?
else you got?
Oh, bummer.
I don't really do well writing with somebody. I think in general.
You're not really a Paul McCartney, John Lennon kind of thing.
But those guys even sort of didn't do that either. There was a small period
they were
of time.
collaborating with some peeps.
Well, they did, but like all the good ones are kind of, you get the song together and then you get the input from the other guy. You get a little feedback, you get a little, maybe a bridge, or you get a little something, but it's not like you sit there with a blank piece of paper and go, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, go.
Yeah. I mean,
I just collaborated with Doug right now. We wrote a hit song called Las Vegas.
You're more of a Richard
Las
Marx
Vegas.
type
That's a good
singer-songwriter.
I gotta stop chewing this ice. I love chewing ice. All right. Sorry, Jackson. It's a cool opportunity. Phil? You put me on hold, that creep. What about should I take a call from Varga Tavinger? Sure.
Yes, of course.
Varga.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, this is Varga. How you doing, Tim?
Good, man. What's that name all about? I've never heard the name Varga. Is that?
Oh, the name? It's Iranian.
Ah, and where are you calling from?
Sorry about that. Yeah, so I was just wondering.
Can I ask you where you're calling from?
The bug dog in the house. How's Bug doing?
Give me that.
Get Doug's perspective on it.
She's doing.
Hey, look at this.
She's doing good.
This is Doug's dog, Bug. You have anything you want to say? Anything you want to say? My nose.
Oh yeah. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, Bug's fine. It's old as hell. How old is Bug now? At least.
She's got to be 10 years old
10 or
by
so?
now. Yeah.
10 years old. Bug was attacked by a coyote several years ago. Survived that experience.
Survivor.
She's a survivor of coyote violence.
Yep.
Excellent.
And we're happy that she's here.
Bug.
Okay.
Great.
She'll outlive us all. Probably not.
Excellent. Well, I watched the HD podcast, and it really seems like you're in a good space right now.
Thank you, brother.
And I'm glad that things are going your way. But
while you're going through a project, whether you're in production or not, how do you handle the ups and downs of it when you feel like you're not doing your best work or something's not going the way you planned? How do you get back on track and try to get focused and persevere?
I try to.
You don't have to deal with that.
It doesn't happen.
You have so much going on. You just go to the next thing.
I think it's good to be organized and to stay focused. Is that a line from Awesome Show? Be provocative, be organized. You know, I try to be like, you know, write down some goals, or like, you know, if I'm looking to do a few things, I'll set up a meeting and keep my day busy with activities.
My best friend is Dr. Sam Hangus.
Oh, I met Bill Flem in college. We were dorm
Bill
mates.
Flem? We both suffer from pools of blood in our stomach.
Yeah.
There's
a simple way to treat pools of blood in the stomach. You just simply be provocative and you be organized. There you go. That's my own work.
It's a two-step guide.
Does give me personal satisfaction. I wish I had better advice. I think you just got to keep your eye on the prize. That's a generic bit of advice, but yeah, you know, just do your best. All you can do is your best. Try to be professional and courteous, and clearly lay out your objectives and your goals, and do your best to achieve them. Try to recruit like-minded people to help you in those goals, and realize that not every day is going to be a walk in the park. Try to eat. I think if you can eat well, get your bowels in order, get your digestive system working, that puts me at ease. Because if I've just been like pigging out on pizza and crap food and ice cream all weekend, and then I got a busy week ahead, the stress combined with the diet is giving me the day.
Right.
And that's creating a lot of conflict, because if I'm shooting something out on location, or I got a busy day, I don't have time to run to the men's room and sit there and go, while everyone's waiting.
You get a hemorrhoid.
No. Why is this happening to me again? So try to get that situation out of the equation.
Just a quick thing. Did you ever watch the hemorrhoid competition on Howard Stern? Did you ever watch that?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, it's a bit, I guess, gross, not really entertaining too much, but maybe check it out.
I love that style, but I've not seen that particular bit.
Okay, well, thanks
Thanks, Varka. Nice talking to you. I want to share one story with you. I don't have much prepared for today, but I do have a little experience that maybe will make you feel better, because maybe we've all been in this situation. Troy, are you there?
I am. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I had a question for you.
What is it? What is the question?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I would like to know, I cleared Mother May I Dance with Mary Jane's Fist off my DVR the other night and watched it, which I know you were just a producer on. But you got me wondering if you were a fan of, were aware of, influenced by at all, the films of Paul Bartel.
No, never heard of him.
Oh, well, you should look into it. He did Eating Raoul and some very good movies.
All right, I'll look into it.
Tim, what's this
short conversation? Thanks.
What's this fist thing?
Nice talking to you, Troy. Some late night Adult Swim thing we produced that I frankly probably haven't even seen. You know what I mean? Too much going on. Anyways, so I'll tell you this thing. Diev, are you there? Diev, wake up,
Hey,
buddy.
1 second.
You've been calling all day, and now I'm taking your call, and I got nothing to say. Kind of weird.
Oh,
By the way, our numbers are apparently up.
Hey, Tim.
I think our numbers are up, not a ton, but they are up from what I usually see on the Facebook. So we do
Can you
have
hear me, Tim?
more listeners.
I like numbers. You know me.
I can hear you. Yes.
Hey.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How was your Labor Day?
It was a good weekend. It was a good weekend full of activities. We had my daughter's birthday on Saturday. That was
happy birthday.
a big. We made it you saw on my Instagram. It was a Halloween themed birthday.
I did.
We dressed up. I did the Frankenstein, which was fun,
Very
and we had a lot of birthday cake left over. So I had some of that all weekend. And then Sunday, a friend of mine had kind of an all-day barbecue experience for his birthday with a lot of kids there, a lot of families. Had a nice experience, talking to some dads, getting a couple of glasses of rosé in me.
Little drunk boy.
And then yesterday, I had kind of a low-key swimming party at my friend's house. Okay. So now we can get to your question. I know it was worth saying, how are you? You didn't really care how my Labor Day was. I understand. I don't care how anyone's Labor Day was, as long as you weren't working. That's the key.
I was not.
So how can I help you?
Yeah, this is Dave calling from Delaware. And then
D from D.
Yeah, I was following up with you. First of all, that Las Vegas song, it's a hit.
I know, Doug. It needs to be out by the end of the week.
Well, I'll be in the lab.
It got me thinking too. I wanted to ask you. I know it's not necessarily a rock and roll capital, but does Rock and Roll Gary have any stories from Las Vegas?
I was thinking about Rock and Roll Gary on the way in. That I've never really done it with Doug here on the show. Maybe I have, but I don't remember doing it. At least not with Doug in the studio.
Is he around today?
Doug?
Oh,
Rock and Roll Gary.
Oh no, he's not here today.
Okay. I was going to ask him if what Don Henley did. I don't know if you could talk about that yet.
Don Henley, fucking guy. The Eagles, yeah. I've done the Eagles. I've done them. I've taken a photo and made sure they were doing all right. I had a club in Las Vegas not too long ago. 1993, I had a club there for a little while, all ages.
Oh, man.
Never closed. Open 24/7. That's the way it goes. And Don Henley had a private room at the club. No one was allowed in, except under Don's supervision. He made sure that the right folk got in there. Not some bloke looking for an autograph, but a real right geezer. Yeah. He wrote most of it. He rehearsed for the Hell Freezes Over tour during that period. He could take his drums up there, and he had a nice time doing it. And he'd be there, and he'd go down there and go to the casino, and he'd go to the bridal convention there and find whoever he wanted to take back to the old room. Anyway.
Tim, what is Hotel California about? I mean, not Tim, Gary.
Oh, Hotel California. That's not.
I was wondering what that.
That's quite private. Unfortunately, I can't speak of it. I do know the truth, and the truth is, which I shall not reveal, but I'll give you clues so you can draw your own conclusions. That Don Henley. Let me get the lyrics up so we can go through it. We can talk through it line by line. Hotel California lyrics. Isn't that great? You can just pull it up. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. Now, wind is a funny word, isn't it? Wind, usually you think of it as, Chicago, windy city, and that is not what the word wind is here. The cool wind refers to semen cum. And that is an experience that Don Henley had on the road when he had a explosion of his penis in semen came out and went right in his fucking hair. Then warm smell of colitis rising up through the air. I don't know what that is. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light, and that's Joe Walsh's cock shining. It's a shimmering cock. My head refers to his penis. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell. That's obviously a school bell. So she's in 8th grade. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. And it is hell. And it goes on. Then she lit up a candle. That's his penis. The candle is his wick. And she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say. I can't do it anymore.
These clues.
Nice clues.
Quite some clues.
Everything is just a penis.
I
That's
don't know
all.
what to put together.
I can't talk about it anymore. It's making me sleepy. I'm sorry. I should have known. I was not ready for it. I had an uncomfortable experience. I'll tell Brian Flynn about it if he's interested. Brian, are you interested in my uncomfortable experience?
Yeah.
So I went to see David Byrne last week. David Byrne from the Talking Heads. He played a show. And as some of you may know, and Doug knows this, last year I had the opportunity to collaborate with him. He came into our office here and worked on I guess kind of a TV idea that he had that he was sort of thinking about doing. And somehow we got recommended, and he came in and worked in our office with us for a couple of days. And Doug, I think you were even here and got to see him.
Yeah, I said hi to him for a second.
And I thought we got along pretty well. He's David Byrne. He's a personal hero of mine, one of my prime inspirations.
I got a girlfriend that's better than that.
I mean, one of the greatest. And I thought we got along pretty well. And but we were there for work. We shook hands and had a nice experience. That was a while ago. It was probably about a year ago, maybe. Or like early part of this year.
Was his suit the right size?
He wore great. Yeah, he looked great. He wore white.
Wasn't extra
He wore
large.
nice white linens. And people are upset with the angle. Who cares? This is not about. Oh, look! Now you made me futz with it. Yeah. I mean, the Talking Heads are top 5 for me.
Definitely.
So I get. Did I make it worse? I think I made it worse. And I could see through here. What terrible.
To come down, I think.
It does, yeah. Ramp. Whoa. Who got the money? Who got the money away? Who got the money? Who got so ready to stay? I can't stop. All right. Anyway, so meanwhile, friends of mine, a couple that we're very good friends with, during a few months ago, he's very proactive about going to see shows. So he writes me and says, "Hey, I'm going to see, you want to go see Byrne?" So I go, "Yeah, let's go see Byrne." He gets tickets ahead of time. And then like a couple of weeks before the show, his manager writes to me and Eric and Dave, our producer here, saying, "Hey, David's coming to the Shrine. Would you guys like to go?" So I said, I didn't write back, but then like a couple of days before the show, I wrote back and said, "Hey, I already have tickets, but if there's anything happening after the show, I'd love to say hi." So she picked up on that and said, "Oh, no problem. Here's 4 backstage, or after party passes." Okay, you with me?
I'm with you. You're backstage here. You're
I'm not
VIP.
backstage, but it's
VIP.
after the show. There's a little, get together. So the show's phenomenal. It's unbelievable. Everybody go see it if it's still out there touring. It's terrific. Go to the after party, and it's all that. I mean, I've been to a number of these things. It's not. They're kind of like not the greatest hangs. They're just like it's in this room. It's a bar. We get a drink. We don't really know anybody else there.
Get some little carrots, some ranch.
Yeah, I mean, not even that. I think it was just like whatever spare stuff they had from the backstage, whatever list. What's it called? Rider. Whatever was back there. Anyways, Flea was there. I saw Flea. And guess who else I saw? Billy Idol.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's huge.
But I am not the kind of guy that goes up and like says hi to these people or gets their picture taken, or I don't approach people like that. I don't like doing that. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Did you talk to Flea?
No, I don't. I know that he probably knows us and blah blah blah. And I mean, I could make that hello happen easily, but to what end? It always ends up feeling a little awkward,
Right.
And people do it to me, not all the time, but certainly after a show, people come up and say hi to me, and I'm nice, but I could tell they feel uncomfortable, blah blah blah. So I'm already feeling like I don't know. And then so David Byrne comes out, And he's immediately kind of met by a big crowd of people.
He gets fleas.
He gets fleas, okay. And he seems very happy. He's having a drink. He's taking his picture with people. And this is just the people at the after party. This isn't like he's at the side of the stage or anything. These are people that are on the list. And they're coming by and saying hi. And he seems very happy to say hi to people, and has had just a triumphant show, I think, and was probably feeling really good about it. So I see that and I go, I don't need to go over and say hi. I don't need to. Whatever our experience was great. It didn't really develop into anything. That's fine. It was a nice experience for me to have that. I was never under the impression that David Byrne and I were going to become great friends or anything. But my friend she said, listen, hey, let's go. Let's say hi. You know, she was encouraging me to go say hi. She's like, I want to say hi. I want to meet him and get my picture taken. Okay. What do you need that for? Right. But I felt a little pressure. I said, okay, I will go and help you get a picture with him, and I will say hi. But it's like you're at a wedding. You have to go say hi to the groom kind of thing. But so I get into this sort of semi-line that's forming to go say hi.
Waiting to get a word in edgewise while Flea is...
Yeah, everyone's talking, and I just feel so stupid. And like, you know, it gets closer and closer. And then this Miranda July, do you know Miranda July?
Mm-hmm.
She comes by, and then there's this weird, awkward moment where my wife is with me, and she thinks that I know Miranda July or that we've met. Maybe we have. So she's like, hi, she kind of falsely starts a conversation with her that doesn't go well because she doesn't, I don't know. I sort of like break it up. I'm like, oh, hi, I don't think we've met, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then we get to Byrne, and he's talking to Miranda July, and he's like very happy to see her. And then he kind of turns to me, and I make eye contact, and I feel this sort of like, he doesn't know who I am. And I say, it's Tim. We did the TV thing. You know, it all comes out wrong.
This probably happened where you're the David Byrne in this scene.
100%, 100%. But he just like, like almost freaks, like a little horrified, a little like, oh, like, hello, like, what are you? Why are you here? Kind of vibe, which I can't take personally. But my friend comes in, and all this is all happening in like this in seconds. My friend comes in for her picture. Uh-oh. I take the picture just to get out of the situation because I feel so right away. I feel uncomfortable. Take the picture, hand the phone back to her. He kind of glides past, and that was it. And he walked off to the next people, who he seemed to know very well. And so I just felt, gross. Why did I do that? Why did I put myself in that position? I start going through my last experience with David. I start feeling, did I say something rude? What's probably true, is that he just didn't put two and two together with me, or didn't have the cognitive connection. And
he's probably getting hit from all angles, and he doesn't.
Or he's just disgusted by me. But then why would I have been asked to be on the list? You know what I mean? Why would I have been included in that? Who knows? I just think when in doubt, stay away from everybody after those shows. Just doesn't. You don't need to say hi.
I thought the story was going to be that you decided you're not going to talk to him. You're just going to like chill. And then you get an email from that person that put you on the list and be like, David was disappointed.
No, I would have dreamed of that experience. Brian, what do you think of that? Is that something you can relate with? Is that a good...
Yeah, no, I had an experience at an after party. I went and saw Björk play at the Hollywood Bowl.
Björk? Who the hell's Björk?
Hey, come on, man. You got to pronounce it that way.
You do? I thought you'd go Bjork.
I know.
Wait, the real pronunciation is Björk? Is this a exclusive?
Well, the person who invited me was Icelandic, and so I kind of had to go with it.
Okay.
And I got there up in the hills, kind of drunk, and think it's like a party, but it's really like producers and like people trying to pitch their thing to her, and there's that weird like anticipation to get your pitch in, really. And it's like it's dumb. It's kind of boring to even be there at that point.
Yeah, I know. It's not a good vibe. It's not a good, I've been in that, like Doug said, I've been in that situation where you are the receiving end of that, and everyone saying, what a good show it was, and thank you. And it's the same conversation, and you're tired because you just did a big show, of course. So, but you're also a little full of adrenaline, so it can be fun. But
yeah, I know that. Like, I saw some clip of David Byrne's show. He's been touring, and
oh my God, he's dancing the whole time.
Yeah.
He's moving around, and he's playing guitar, and he's singing, and he's like fully, like, everybody in that band is fully drenched in sweat by the end of the show, and it's phenomenal. Watch some clips online. It's really a tremendous experience. I would not make it. I would not make 20 minutes of that show without passing out. But he's obviously in great health, great physical conditioning. Good for him.
Yeah, he's great. But like, one thing I noticed about him, he's like, he just like, in his songs, he just says some kind of random like observation, like the trees and the peaches, but like, he's got to the point where he just says a line and like the audience kind of like chuckles. They're like,
all right, well, I don't, nothing can please you, Brian Flynn.
Okay, I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
My lovely girlfriend who's listening in right now does a lot of stand-up, and I was wondering...
Is it Kathy Griffin?
Yeah, that'd be great. She's young like me, and I'm just wondering how you deal with the kind of like grind of doing stand-up and just like going to open mics like 3 times a week and just like
I never dealt with that. I never went through that. I did it years and years ago when I first moved to New York, before Eric and I were kind of officially doing things. I tried it a few times. It was very demeaning, the whole thing, because you go to a place where it's like you got to bring people, you got to bring 10 people, and they have to buy drinks, and it's like a Tuesday night, so you got to say like, I mean, I don't know, how many friends do you have that want to do that? Or how many friends do you have at all who are up for being like, I'll come and spend $20-$30 on drinks, and so I did that a few times, and I felt like I probably could have kept doing it, but I was also in this mode of like, I was very uninformed about everything, and I was like, well, I got to do a totally new set every time I do this.
Yeah.
I can't repeat myself, which was probably a good thing to like to try to, if I kept doing that, it would be like incredibly good to develop, figure out what works, what doesn't. But I would do a whole new thing, and then it was very like, if I have some clips of it, and maybe one day I'll put it out, but it's like very obviously influenced by Andy Kaufman and kind of, but I'm young. It's just very weird. It's very uncomfortable to watch for probably everybody, including myself. But so I kind of abandoned that pursuit. But Doug, you did more of it than me. Kind of hustling, going out there and doing all the different nights.
Yeah, I hated doing the open mics, so I just started my own show.
Yeah,
and I had that show, the Big Fish show on Tuesday.
Now, I used to do that all the time, and that was a fun show to go to. It was just like going out and hanging out with your friends, and then tolerating the comedy of the night.
Yeah, that's. I think for any listeners like looking into getting into stand-up, what she did was she joined like a workshop class. So the people that she went to this class with, she can go to these shows, book shows. They have their own little show, and it's like you don't have to go through that thing where the comedian that you just saw, you want to talk to them, but they've already like left, like they did their little 5 minutes and they're out the door.
Yeah.
So if you get in like a class or a workshop, it's a good idea.
Go for a class, go for a workshop. Thanks, Brian. Take care.
Yeah.
Whatever, whatever she needs to do, work on your craft, figure out your voice, write, try things, be experimental, push your audience. Those are all things that you should do in any place, anything that you've got going on in life. Winding down here, the show flew by today. No technical issues to speak of that I'm aware of. I would think somebody I'm just kind of casually looking at the chat. I think somebody mentioned finding a mod. I don't know how to do that. You have a moderator for the chat. I think that would be a good idea because it would be nice to keep that a safe place for people to be. Mason Mills wants to call in, but I'm pretty much.
Oh, Mason's
back. Marika. I think I'm not taking.
Oh, this
Mason
is my
Mills
friend
calls.
Marika. I know her.
Oh, you know Marika?
Call in, but
Marika, can you mute the stream here?
Oh, Mason's back.
Marika.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm not taking.
This is my friend Marika.
Yes,
Marika, you have to. Yes, we can hear the radio. We can hear the stream.
Oh yeah,
so
okay.
Can you mute it, please?
I do that. Yes, good
Who's
idea.
Marika?
Hi.
Give us a.
I just try to call because I'm online.
She's in Gent, Belgium.
Oh, another Belgian.
Just try to.
We had the Netherlands. Now we have the Belgians. So how can I help you?
Yeah, I'm French and I'm living in Belgium right now.
How's that?
How are you there? It's lovely. I love it. It's good time always.
How do you know Doug?
From his work.
Oh, you're just a fan.
Like, I am a fan.
A fan that has become a friend.
She did some artwork for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, totally. I do some
Totally.
artwork from Doug also.
Totally. We should. Can you say totally, and then we'll use it as a soundboard.
Repeat.
Yeah, just say the word totally.
I said totally. Yeah.
Just say it. Say it isolated.
Action.
Can you say the word totally? Hello.
Did you lose her? Uh-oh.
She hung up. Everyone. I don't know. I don't know what happened. She got disconnected somehow. Jesse. Oh wait, she's calling back.
Yes.
Got to get this. Marika.
Yes.
Can you say the word totally?
I'm back. Yeah.
Okay. Can you say the word? Just say the word totally.
Totally. Oh no, I'm just saying.
Great. No, it's perfect. We just wanted it. We want to use it for future.
Someone else has to clip that out.
Yeah, clip that out. Somebody and send it to us.
Totally. Totally. Oh yeah, I can say it 1,000 times if we change probably.
Perfect. So, what can I help you with today? Do you have anything specific you'd like to discuss?
There is something I'm wondering this morning. Like, I always woke up with a sound or a song music in my head. Every morning is different. And I'm wondering if you have this feeling also every morning you woke up and you have a music in your head.
Let me ask you something. Is the alarm clock going off with the local radio station playing? That could be
the radio. Okay.
That could be
make difference. Yeah. But you go like on the toilet.
You know what happens to me every morning I wake up and this is what I have in my head. It's a beautiful morning.
Oh yeah.
Nothing to do but do. Call the wife and boom. Nothing to say, but it's okay. Good morning, good morning.
And you keep it until the shower and you sing in the shower, I guess.
Skate that again?
And you
Scat that again?
You sing that on the shower and you.
Yes, I'm showering. Nothing to do but do. Call the wife and boom. Nothing to say, but it's okay. Good morning, good morning.
All right.
Good day, sunshine. Boom, boom, boom. Good day, sunshine. That's all in my head.
It's perfect because I like to asking you to sing a song. So perfect.
Las Vegas.
Do you have your guitar with you?
Yeah. What do you want?
Yeah, and another song with your guitar, maybe? Like you did last week. It was cool.
Yeah, I played a song on my guitar, Doug.
Let's hear it.
When I wake up, I feel good. When I wake up, I got wood. Piss my pants in the night. Piss my pants through the night. When I wake up, I feel good. When I wake up, I got wood. That's me. That's rude. That's just Blue.
Thank you.
Anyways, that's our show today, Marika. We have to run.
When I wake up,
what is that?
Well, I know I'm gonna be.
Oh, there you go.
Be the man who wakes up next to you.
And I would.
When I go out,
what is?
I know I'm gonna be.
You have isolated.
Be the man who goes along with you.
The isolated tracks.
If I get drunk,
ooh.
Well, I know I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I have out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles and fall down at your door. But I'm walking. Yes, I know.
All right, folks. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Marika. Call in anytime. All right, folks. I think we've got our new system in place. It has been wonderful experiencing this with you. Thanks for listening. Spread the word. Subscribe to the Tim Heidecker YouTube channel. It sounds fucking mental. It must be so annoying to listen to.
I'm doing a show tonight at the Lyric Hyperion.
Oh, cool. What show's that?
It's where you show unreleased or like failed projects.
Oh. I won't be able to make that. Have a good one, everybody. See you next week, maybe.